Shegu. Muriu is Muriu. Shegu is Shegu. That is also on Facebook. They can always contact me through those, and they can always get me.
That is nice. Now, speaking about fashion, I have seen very nice things and photos on your social media pages, especially Instagram. And now I would want to ask you, which design has you have really loved, something that you've made and you have loved?
Let me see. I love suits, but suits, you can do a common suit or you can do a very unique print of suit. Because of late people have developed the culture of doing floral suits. And also this Kitanga theme that is coming with the Afrofusion, it is coming and capturing the market very well. So I blend in easily with both. With a suit or maybe the Kitanga version or the Afrofusion, you can easily blend in with the two of them.
Okay, that is true, because anytime I see you, I can see you're very smart, especially now.
Thank you very much.
Like for this one, who made this one? That you're wearing?
I have a designer in Thika. His name is Mood's Fashion House. He's the one who does my suits in Thika, and he also does my Afrofusion wears. He's a very good designer and tailor. I also work with Milady Fitting House. They also do very good suits and African fusion.
But which one do you feel is expensive or cheap? Can you comment about maybe the rates?
Between the designers or between the wearers?
The ones that are the wearers.
The wearers suits are expensive. Suits are expensive to make because you see they have different sets. You have a trouser. You have to do maybe the half coat, and you have to do the blazer. And in relation to the Afrofusion, you only have the shirt and the trouser. And most people prefer to do the shirt only, then they can blend the shirt with any other trousers they have in the closet, and they can also do them with khakis. But with suits, you have to do the full set from top to bottom. That usually comes with also the lapel pins and the flowers and the pocket squares, which brings the whole package to be an expensive one.
How about the women wear? What would you comment about it?
Ladies have diverse taste in fashion. People prefer to put on dresses, long dinner dresses, short cocktail dresses, official wears like the suit you're wearing right now. It's a very good piece, and you see, and they can also do shorts in terms of suits, because I've seen shorts with blazers, which they go to events and parties with, some cocktail parties with them, because dresses have been outdone in the market. Most people put on dresses when they're doing for corporate events and maybe for night galas.
Thank you for that advice. Maybe what if somebody would want maybe for an advice from you, because I can see everything about you is perfect. Why do you love fashion, if I may ask?
You'll never stop wearing clothes, and you'll never stop looking for any outfit to wear. That is the taste of fashion. Fashion grows every now and then. You'll always find something different to wear, and you always want to look different in every way. That's why I love fashion about it, because fashion gives you the sense of expressing yourself, depending on where you are going and what is the occasion. Because you can also find me in shorts, and you can also find me in tracks. You get the same person, you see him wearing suits and maybe Afrofusion wear. Depending on the activity of the day, that determines what you want to wear. That is the beauty about fashion.
Okay. How do people feel maybe about your wear? How do they comment when they meet you?
Most of the times we get positive comments, but whenever somebody has a negative comment, they tend to keep it to themselves. And nobody will tell you look bad. They rather abstain from telling you, commenting about anything you're wearing. But mostly, I usually get positive comments on the looks I put on.
Do you feel happy about your job, especially when people look at you? Do you feel happy?
Yes, I do enjoy. I love what I do. I do it with a passion. In the point that even if I'm not paid for the work I'm doing, I'll feel glad that I have done something I enjoy doing. Like you find in some events, people don't have the funds to run the event, so they approach you in terms of sponsorship or partnership. Like the other day, we were doing an event in Muranga prisons, where we were crowning Miss Muranga prisons. Those are kind of trainees we do for free, and we give back the community for such. And you do such events, and it's something you love. You won't feel the pinch of it whenever either you get money in return or whether it's for just for CSR.
That is nice. Maybe you can say something about becoming a chef, because I have seen something like that. Can you say something about you being a chef?
That is something that is a course I have from school. I went to do hospitality management. I've always loved cooking from a long time ago. My mom is my first chef. I love the way she was cooking. That's where I learned how to cook from. And after learning the skills from my mom, then I went to school to pick peppers, and now that is how I ventured to the industry of being a chef. I've always loved being in the kitchen.
Wow, that's interesting. So is your mother a chef, like a professional or?
No, Mama is a chef in the house. She's a house chef. She's not a professional. She just cooks in the house. Yes.
But tell us about what is something that's one thing that you have cooked and you have enjoyed?
I love making chapatis. That is one of the best recipes, and I also enjoy making pilau. But I've specialized in meat dishes. I'm associate, so any meat dish, pilaus and the chapatis, those are dishes I love cooking, and the product is always beautiful. I actually happened to even teach my mom how to cook with pilau. Despite her teaching me how to cook initially, it came the other way around, and I taught her how to cook pilau, and she loves my recipes in pilau.
That is interesting and nice. Eh? If maybe our viewers have got an interest in cooking, is it possible they come and borrow some information from you?
Yes, I'm always willing and open to help, because where I am right now, I was helped to get where I am. And it would be selfish of me not to assist anybody to come up to my levels, or maybe even go beyond where I have gone. So I'm always open and willing to assist anybody who is willing to learn.
Wow. Maybe the best food for our health, which one would you advise?
Any food is good for your health, depending on your taste and what you love eating. Because people who are allergic to certain meals, like Edna here, I'm sure she does, you don't love eating fish, right? People say fish tastes and smells bad. But you see, depending on the nutritional benefit that you want to get from food, any food is okay. What we discourage people from taking is too much cholesterol and too much junk food. And so discourage people from eating. But any other healthy food, you can always partake it, and it's always good for you. So you can never go bad with skooma, you can never go bad with ugali, you can never go bad with any other food that's cooked in the house, apart from maybe what your doctor told you not to eat. But as they say, dawa ya moto ni moto. So I believe the way to cure allergies for food, eat more, then your body gets used to eating that, then it will get ahead of fighting the disease.
Wow, that is perfect. Are you a professional in maybe being a chef? Are you a professional chef?
Yes, I am. I would say I am, yes.
Yes, I am a professional. Okay. Maybe in the two professions, that is modeling, fashion, and being a chef, what are the challenges that you would pick from that?
Every journey has its own challenges, and in the kitchen, fire is usually a challenge because you find yourself so many burn marks. Whenever you try to prepare something, maybe soup has poured on you, oil has poured on you, maybe you place your hand on the pot or on the pan, and but I
And what about modeling? What are your challenges? And fashion?
are there challenges? Yes, there are challenges, maybe in the terms of exploitations and everything, because that has been a very big challenge in this industry. People are being exploited for all they are, especially the models and maybe the trainers and something. But mostly the models are getting the challenge mostly when they venture into events that have not really been marketed well. So you find them being used in terms of platforms and opportunities that they've been told maybe there's a platform for you, it's an opportunity I'm giving you. In that somebody's making a name and money for themselves, but the model is getting exploited, going home with no money and nothing, just only keep going home tired, having done the whole event. Maybe you had attended training for a whole week per se, and then you run the whole night for the event, and you are told that their payment is the end. But I would prefer somebody telling you that this project has no money in return, that you won't get paid, you won't get any cash, any salary after this. You're only doing it for maybe a title or something, or platform or exposure. Rather than somebody telling you that they'll pay you and they don't pay you, they don't honor the end of the package. That is usually the biggest challenge you're having right now. But all in all, we're trying to encourage people to come and embrace fashion and to venture into it in terms of partnership and sponsorship.
Maybe we have very many people there who have jobs. Remember, challenges are normal, as you can see, my guest has explained. Now, my guest, maybe you can advise our viewers, and especially the youth who would want to venture into modeling and fashion and maybe things concerning maybe catering. What would you tell them?
I would say chase your dreams the way you want them to be, because most people have been doing their parents' courses. They're be doing what their parents want. But I would encourage people, if you have a dream of something and you have an idea of what you would like to do in future, chase that dream, pursue whatever you have. Look for a mentor or look for somebody who can give you guidance in whatever you want to do. Somebody is doing what you're doing right now. You're not inventing anything new. There were chefs before, there were models before, there were catwalk trainers before. So there's nothing new you're doing. So whenever you want and you have a vision and a dream about something and you're passionate about it, just go ahead, start. The biggest journey begins with the one step. When you start, then the rest will follow.
That is very true, my viewers. You have heard that motivation from my guest. So I would request you to ask for mentorship, join our show. You can get so much from us about modeling. Maybe what is your last message, our guest?
My message maybe would be, and I always say this, your speed is determined by what is chasing you. And if you know where you're supposed to be, then you know when to start your journey. Because if you're just going here to town, you'll start maybe 5 minutes at a time. But if you're traveling to Mombasa, you'll have to plan early and in advance. So always be set and never be caught by surprise in anything you want to do. And procrastination will always ruin your dreams and your futures. And always align yourself with the right people. And if you want to fly like an eagle, avoid the company of chicken. Because chicken can't fly, eagles fly high. Thank you.
That is very true. maybe I have one question for you. Can you plan maybe an event for deaf people, and maybe you teach them, you train them? Is it possible? And is it possible for deaf people to participate?
Yes, very much possible. Actually, we've done that before. Like I said, we were starting the Mr. and Stability Kenya. We did an event that incorporated all people, including the deaf. And also, there's a program for the deaf people actually, and we are trying to see how we can maybe, because there is Mr. and Miss Deaf Kenya. That is a pageant and a comedy that is going on. So people should be told about those who don't know about the events, maybe they can also be passed the message. They can always come and get trainings in regards to whatever they want.
Okay. I would really want to thank you for coming here to Glamour Show. Thank you so much even for the advice and the mentorship. Thank you so much. Also for your stories. Thank you so much. Now I want to thank my viewers for watching Glamour Show. Please ask your friends to join us to watch our show on Science TV, and also to connect with our visitor. You can learn more about fashion and everything. Also, our viewers, continue watching Glamour Show, and we want to really thank you so much. Remember to comment on our social media pages. We have Facebook, we have Instagram, we have even Twitter. You can leave your comments there about this show, and we will really appreciate. Thank you so much. My name is Edna Kainde, and this is my sign name. And my guests, we are happy. The interpreter who was doing the voicing is Muriu. I hope to see you again during the next show next week. Thank you and bye.